who's to say that the God of the Bible is the one that created the earth? I've already responded to Ubama about this, but I just wanted to make this video because I know a lot of people have this question. They run into this challenge. It's not impossible to verify information. Yes, there's a lot of misinformation out there, but that's literally there to deter you from the truth. That's a tactic. And you just need to give yourself time to sort through it all, because every single claim needs to be verified. Let's look at the claims of the Bible for a second. A lot of people don't know this, but the Bible is actually verified outside of itself. So it's not like somebody coming on the internet and being like, I'm a doctor, but there is no academic career to prove this or professional relationships to prove this. Like, it's just, I say this, so it is what it is. No. The Bible has things outside of itself that actually prove its validity. I just want to talk about 3 right now. And I think that number 3 is something to really think about. So stay tuned for that, okay? So number 1, the Bible speaks about people in the future restlessly looking for information and human knowledge just increasing in general. Did you know that in 2014, human knowledge doubled every 18 months? Now, because of AI and all this, it doubles every 12 hours. If you watch world news, you already know this one. Probably just didn't link it to the Bible. The Bible actually prophesied the drying of the Euphrates River. Now, point number 3. You're probably going to argue with me on this one, but just stay with me, okay? We can find writings about Christ that date all the way back to the 1st century. And these are not from people that are even Christians, not even Jews, okay? So this proves that Christians, or rather Christ, had followers all the way back in the 1st century, people who are likely to have seen his ministry all the way to ascension. The Bible also mentions 500 people that Christ appeared to after his death and resurrection, and these are like supernatural experiences, but skeptics have written these off as trauma-induced hallucinations, as like group hallucinations where people begin to share delusions. And I think that is actually a very strong point, because Christians were going through a very traumatic time at the time. I mean, their Messiah had just been, the person that they had put all their hope in, their God, had literally just been executed in front of them. They were they were persecuted thereafter. They probably had to go into hiding, which means isolation, which means, probably didn't go so well for their mental health. But here's something that you cannot write off as traumatic hallucinations. People today still experience God, this Christian God, in a supernatural way. There's an overwhelming amount of conversions to Christianity that start with a supernatural experience with the Christian God. No isolation and no trauma. Think about this for a second. Before you and I make a decision, we're likely to research people's experiences, right? And if we see the same pattern of a positive experience, we're more likely to follow through with that decision. Now, with all that in mind, what do you think this points to?